Rotherham Heroes programme, it's getting people who are able to help others with food parcels, prescription drops, anything that can help during pandemic.
Well, we started back early in March 2020, really when the pandemic first hit. But I signed up with the Rotherham Heroes project early doors as well, because we could be called on by them, by the centre, and react to whatever was needed, really.
We had local councillors coming to co-op for surplus food. They took that. I was walking dogs, doing prescription drops, doing food parcels as well. Just helping out wherever I could.
As part of that programme, we put a call out, people to come along and help, for volunteers to come forward, and we were inundated by offers of support. People's generosity at that point in giving their time and care was amazing. From the very, very beginning, we were able to support our most vulnerable residents very, very well.
Obviously, because when you're isolating, you feel like you're on your own and you can't really get any help off anybody. To basically just to be asked the question by filling in a form online and think, oh yeah, we can get a food parcel. It does feel like that there is somebody there for you, even if they're not there in person or whatever else. To be honest, I didn't really get a chance to catch his name, but it looked like he'd just come straight off a site, silicone all over his trousers, and I think I just got, by the time I got a chance to say bye, he was already in his car and driving off onto the next food parcel, to be honest. So if I didn't get a chance to say thank you then, I want to say thank you now to him.
So the Rotherham Heroes teamed up with us for Easter and summer, and they did a lot of our delivering foods, delivering activity packs. They were all over Rotherham, bless them. It were amazing, the partnership between us and Rotherham Heroes.
I think this project deserves a special recognition award, because without it, people would just be alone, forgotten.
A lot of the time, voluntary sector do get forgotten about, and I think when you think about the programmes that have been running, Rotherham Heroes have just been a massive, massive part of it, and our project in particular wouldn't have been able to run without it. There's only me and Amy, my manager, so we'd have had to get everything out across Rotherham, and these people that volunteered were just amazing.
Because of its responsiveness. It's able to respond in a way that lots of charities can't, because it's not focused on one thing. It's focused on responding to the community.
I think Rotherham Heroes describes it itself. I think they were the heroes of the pandemic for all different ages. Like in our project, they delivered from littlies up to 19. They did prescriptions, they did all kinds of different things, so definitely heroes.
The Rotherham Heroes have been really like a crucial part of the voluntary sector in Rotherham during the pandemic. They've supported council services, they've also supported vaccination centres.
So that could be school meals during holidays, half terms. It could be food bank deliveries, it could be sorting out parcels, like we've been doing this morning, of donations for refugees.
Oh, food parcels. Before we got COVID, we already had like chicken and a bit of gammon and that. And usually my missus' sister always does a banging Sunday dinner. So when we opened one bag, it was all just full of I think we got a fresh cauliflower, I think we've got broccoli, we even got sprouts, I think we've got some onions. Even though to look at them, you'd think, oh, I won't eat them, but my God, they taste banging. They did, honestly, they were beautiful. To think that they would have gone in bin though, it's just a waste though, and then obviously we needed them. And we got them and we used them and we enjoyed them.
There were a couple of instances where people genuinely just broke down on the doorstep for having received the help, and it was very powerful for me, and it made me realise this is actually necessary. And actually you can look in the eyes of those people and you know how desperate they are. Yeah, this is not just a lifestyle choice, as it is in some cases. This is a really desperate situation that's unique.
I went for walks with this lovely lady. She's moved away now, but yeah, she was like less mobile, so we just used to walk a little bit around her block and just have a chat. And yeah, she was a lovely lady, and she lost her husband to through being COVID and that. So yeah, we wear a yellow heart. because it's awareness for COVID.
We've still got a network now in the locality. I mean, we did Easter eggs, we did Christmas presents. I was walking around in a big Easter bunny suit because obviously the children were bored. I did Santa walks around the Christmas period because children couldn't go to the stores. There were no Santa specials, there were no Santa boat trips. So Santa went and visited them and been walking around the streets like a fool really, but the kids seemed to enjoy it really. It gave me a buzz as well. Got some exercise into.
Certainly I remember the lady at Treaton, I can't remember her name at the moment, but she was very, very frightened, and we matched her up with a volunteer down there who did her shopping. This lady was alone in Rotherham, her family was in Australia, and so she was quite isolated, and our volunteer, after chatting to her, found out that she'd not had any Christmas presents for a while or birthday presents. So at Christmas the volunteer put the call out to all her own friends and neighbours, and so at that Christmas that lady not only had support with the shopping and her prescriptions, but she also had her Christmas presents as well. Made an amazing difference.
So easy for people to become really isolated, and then of course that leads to other issues like sort of depression and domestic issues and things that could happen. So I think having that bit of a lifeline there really has been very important.
It made a huge difference because we needed that extra capacity within the community to be able to meet the phenomenal demand that came in, particularly around the first 6 months. So there was a lot of wraparound befriending within the Heroes programme as well, and I think that has made a huge difference to people of Rotherham, the people that access that service.
I think the project's greatest achievement would be community spirit, community togetherness, and just bringing everyone as a group, just bonding. We've had like older generation, they've sort of communicated more with younger generation, and it's built bridges, and it's amazing what it's done.
We've still got a network. We're still going to call on that network. We're going to be planning to be out on Christmas Eve, as we were last Christmas Eve, because we're going to get surplus fresh food from supermarkets that need shifting, and we're already starting to build up a list of people, of contacts who might benefit from that bit of extra help.
I think summing up the work of Rotherham Heroes programme is just phenomenal. It's working with everybody, different ages. I mean, the Rotherham Heroes that I came across in summer, all different ages. We had students who were from university on leave. We had a couple that had both retired and they were just doing it to pass time, and they absolutely loved it. And we had feedback from providers as well, saying that whichever volunteer it was that delivered to them that day were really polite, really friendly people.
You're all stars, and even whatever aspect you've done, whether it's been delivering prescriptions, delivering food, making phone calls, keeping in touch with people, whatever, it's all helped, and it's all been good to see.
All the Rotherham Heroes, no matter how big or small they've contributed, thank you from everyone who you've helped and who you've helped with.
I just want to say a big massive thank you to everybody who's been involved, from organising food parcels to production. Thank you.